Hey y'all, Simone here. Hope you guys are doing wonderful on this lovely Monday. Uh, you know, it's always something else, right? Things have been such a roller coaster for everybody, and it's been interesting. Half of our clients are killing it, things are going really their way. However, they're still struggling with the same old problems because now they have more pressure, so they have to make sure that everything is running right. They're missing things aren't executed as they wish, so that's not good. So they have their problems too. And then some of our clients, they're just looking at the numbers are low. They're having to squeeze every dollar out of what's happening. And same thing, there's a lot of pressure on the team, there's a lot of pressure on the leader, and you gotta just do it for what it's worth. So part of what we've been looking at is that this is a lot of stress on people, and this is a lot of challenge, and there's this giant fear of the unknown because because we don't know how long this is going to take. How long things will never go back to normal. When will they kick up again? When will we be able to have some sort of forecast about how life is going to be? We don't know. And this fear of the unknown is pretty much what's been really difficult for people in terms of leading and showing up and being inspired. And if you're not inspired, it's really, really hard to inspire other people. So it's been really interesting for leaders to step up and get with the program and inspire themselves basically every single day so that they can go to work or meet with their teams on Zoom or whatever they're doing right now and spread the enthusiasm and spread the good vision instead of the doom and gloom and the fear of the unknown and all that kind of stuff. So it's really interesting because, you can all imagine if you're leading from a place of fear, you're making decisions from a place of fear. So that is not going to really serve your company in terms of growth potential and looking down the road. So if you're just looking 2 or 3 months ahead right now, it's not serving the overall potential of your company. So what we've been noticing is, nothing is on time, nothing is predictable, business is up and down. So for right now, what's the most important for all of us is to be the guardian, for us leaders, the guardian of our company soul, the guardian for our company vision, and also the internal culture and the internal morale, because all of that has such a ginormous impact on how things are running, how people are making decisions, how they're showing up, how much energy they're putting into it, right? So if you're not putting a lot of your energy every single day into representing a rosy vision of the future, an optimistic vision of the future, a future that people actually want to be in, you're losing them. So, how do you keep it going when you keep being dealt blows over and over and over? Because that's really what's happening. This is getting longer and longer. We still don't know what's happening. How do you keep it up? It's really the question. And so what we've been finding is it's more important than ever. It's important to have a practice that helps you expand your vision every single day. So this is where it becomes more important than anything else, that you spend some time with yourself every day and have a practice that helps you to get out of the fear, the doom and gloom, the uncertainty, the fear of the unknown, all that kind of stuff, anxiety, letting that go and really focusing on, hey, what is it that I'm creating, COVID or no COVID? What is the vision of this company that we're really going for here, and that I have to represent to everybody else in my company every single day? Because if I'm not certain, if I'm wobbling all over the place, if I'm not inspired, how are they going to be any different, right? So it is that moment of making sure that you can expand even if everything else is not going well. So you have to be the one who's making the decisions from an empowered and excited and enthusiastic place for the future, which is crazy, I know. But these are the people who are going to make it, the people who are going to think with a little bit of crazy and who are going to show up with a little bit of crazy. because that's really what it takes to be an entrepreneur. So I don't ever usually do this on these Facebook Lives. I don't usually give any advice or give you actually stuff to do, but this is different because I really feel like this is an incredible, what I'm about to tell you is an incredible practice. I've seen it work with my leaders fantastically. It's something that I use all the time. And I really want to share it with you guys because I think all of us could take a little bit of expansion, like a little bit of a lot of expansion. So I want to pitch this 30-day challenge to you. And this is just for you. This is just you coming together with yourself and sitting down with yourself and really sticking to being a leader and thinking expansively and not getting slowed down by all the external circumstances that are forcing a lot of us right now to think very, very small. So this is what I want you to do every single day for 30 days. And why 30 days? You know, you all know it takes 21 days to change a habit, but really it's a lot more like 30. And this is building a new habit. And here's the really cool thing. When you do this every single day, you might start it like it's going to involve journaling. I tell you right now, I'm not a journaler. It's not my thing. And when I first started this challenge, it was kind of making myself do it. But once I got into it, it started flowing and I started spending more time with it. I started getting a lot more specific. I was starting to look forward to it every day. So it was, the practice itself took on a life of its own, which was very, very cool to see. And over those 30 days, I was really able, and I see my clients do this all the time, they create massive change and so much expansion, and the results that come from that are amazing. So I want you to do this. I want you to sit down and think about, you know, what are the 3 to 5 really important goals that I want to create in the next quarter, right? Just go for a quarter, 6 months, 3 to 6 months. And every day I want you to sit and write about these goals and get into detail. And don't write from a place of, oh, this is what I want, this is what I'm lacking, this is what I'm going for, this is the really important part. Write from a place of, you already have it, you're grateful to have it, you're already there, and now you're looking at it from this place of, you're already there. So you're visualizing while you're writing, and you're putting yourself into this future state, and you're really expanding in it. You're basking in it. I love that term. It's an Esther Hicks term. You're basking in that reality. You're seeing all the details. You're feeling it. And it's really important to feel the results, because that creates some really crazy stuff in your brain, and that's what you want to have happen to create lasting results. So sit with that and really see this vision of you're already there. And then once you've done that, you've written out your 3 to 5 goals, then the next step is, the second step is to tell yourself to write down why this is happening. You know, this is how I feel when it's happening, why this is happening. So all the reasons, all the beliefs, all the reasons for why this is happening, you want to write that down. And then the third step is to come up with the evidence. And this is a really important one, because most of you guys have probably tried all this stuff about, you know, exercises that help you visualize and all this stuff. But your brain is really smart. Your brain knows when you're saying things you don't really believe. But when you start bringing in evidence for why this is already true, this is already happening, you can already see the beginnings of it. You already have the proof that this will happen in the future because of this, that, and the other thing. You can actually make a change in your neurology, which is very, very cool. So 3 steps: visualize like you're already there, bring in, you know, from a place of gratitude, not from a place of lack, bring in why this is happening, so you have the reasons, the beliefs, and then the evidence that it's already happening. So do that for 30 days and don't miss it, and just watch what's going to happen. I'm super curious. Hit me back, PM me, send me an email, go to our live training that has a lot more of this stuff in it, and just let me know how it's going for you. So part of why this is so important is when you don't spend time every day expanding your vision and sticking with your big, hairy, audacious goals, with your dream goals, right? When a lot of pressure is happening on the outside, it tends to make people shrink their goals. So now instead of reaching far, you're just going for this little thing. And this little thing is not going to get you anything nearly like what you wanted to have. So it is your job as the business owner, as a CEO, to expand that vision every day, to make sure that you're pushing yourself, even though there's all the external circumstances right now that tell you this is not possible, this is crazy, you shouldn't be doing this, you should play it safe. This is not serving your ultimate growth potential, so think about that. So to make this happen, I promise you this, if you're just setting the intention right now, it won't. You're gonna have to actually schedule it out, because you can tell a person's priorities by what they schedule. So if you're not scheduling this, this is not a priority. So if this is not a priority, your vision is not a priority, which means your growth is not a priority, and you can take it from there. So I hope this helps. This has been a super inspiring thing. When I've done it, I've seen my clients get super inspired and incredible results with it. I want you to try it and tell me how it goes. If you want more training like this, go to bulletproofstartups.com. Watch our entire free training that's on there. It's gold. And I will talk to you next time.